pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like the minutes to reflect that we held an executive session prior to the meeting tonight for some personnel issues. Any comments on agenda items? Anything on agenda items? Okay, seeing that. Enrollments are there for your review. Item 5, approval of minutes. Motion approved.
Second.
Motion to second. All in favor? Discussion?
I think we need
There is a
topic here about one of the votes.
Resolution number 3. You're the one that voted no, and the minutes indicate that Bill Schooley was not voted.
Yeah.
Correction? Okay.
Should not be no. Should not be no.
Bill
Schooley?
yes. And Bill White had voted no.
The minutes have Bill Schooley voted no. Roll call?
Mrs. Arnold? Yes. Mrs. Bennett? Yes. Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Dr. Pervola?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Superintendent's report?
I ask for approval of items 1 through 7, with the correction on number 7B should say Ruth Knoll.
Motion approved.
Second.
Are we adding a supplemental?
Yeah, I'll check on that. Motion approved, including the supplement.
Okay. Next, second as well. Discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Bennett? Yes. Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Dr. Pervola?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold? Yes. Mr. Widener?
No.
Mr. Farr?
Yes.
I just wanted to invite the board on Friday night for the homecoming parade. We are once again going to have a procession and invite staff and the teachers and their children to walk with us with the eyes on the future. We'll be kind of leading the procession thanks to Mr. Bosher, who is going to loan us his golf cart. So, if any of you would like to walk with us, no, we're not going to walk, but if any of you would like to walk with us, you are very welcome to do that. And we had a great turnout last year. I'm going to send out an email to the faculty tomorrow and the staff, and I hope we'll have another good turnout this year. So, it's a lot of fun.
Else?
No.
Okay, thank you. Committee reports. Building and Grounds Committee met on last night.
Correct. So last night's purpose of the Building and Grounds Committee was to open the bids that had been received for Mill City and Emmons Falls. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Farr to kind of give us an update on that process and discuss what next steps look like.
We opened the bids. We had one bid for the Emmons Falls School, none from Mill City. One bid was for $50,000 for Emmons Falls. The committee discussed that and what the options were, and the resolution allows us to either accept or reject any and all bids. There was actually a second bid, which was not to the conform to a resolution of just 6 acres. Both were by the traders. So the only bid that we actually would consider was the one for the whole property. And discussion in the Building and Grounds Committee, I think pretty much our recommendation not to accept that bid. But the board will take it up with the motion tonight. Anything else?
No, I think that really summarizes the discussion and the process last night.
And certainly, we appreciate the bid, and thank you for your time on that, and thank you for the time to go through it and all that. The committee's feeling that there's more value there, that look out for the best interests of the taxpayers of the district, and we think there's more value there than what that bid represents. We do appreciate the bid though. Do we have a motion regarding the bid?
I'll motion to reject the bid for Evans Falls as it's been submitted.
Okay, we have a second.
Second.
Any discussion?
The discussion is, and I wasn't at the buildings and grounds, and I think we have to get back to when we looked at putting this forward, this was the first step in a process. And I believe that's what we had discussed and that's what we agreed to. And I think that, I think, at least for me, the responsibility to the taxpayers is very important. I'm friends with the Traders. I know that they're my neighbors, but I also look at what our responsibility is. And I am one that believes that the net should be cast wider. And I think we have to look at the next process or the next available process.
I'm sorry, it's nothing against the Traders. Nothing personal there at all. At least from my standpoint, I think there's more value to the district here that it's our responsibility to try to realize. Anything else?
So I'll build on what Bill said. I think our responsibility is to maximize as much as possible. I'm a little bit concerned about this process going on and taking longer. And so there's time involved from an administrative perspective, and we did get a bid, which I am appreciative of, and I'm concerned that we may or may not get a better bid as this process goes on for a period of time. So I'm somewhat torn in that sense of, clearly I want to maximize that. And so, if we have multiple bids, this process becomes easier. We accept that and we move on. In this case, we have one bid. And so, trying to figure out, is that really the right move from a taxpayer perspective is a little bit difficult. And ultimately, we'll, see where that vote kind of shakes out and see what those next steps look like. But again, I do appreciate the bid, and trying to balance those two is difficult in terms of, do we take this now or do we reopen and do something different?
Anybody else? Okay, roll call please.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Dr. Pergola?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
No.
Mr. Arnold? Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
No.
Mr. Widener?
No.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Pass.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but this has been rejected. I'm sure the entire board appreciates the offer, the bid, but the majority spoke up, we think there's more value there. Certainly, yes.
Would there be or talk about maybe that 6-acre bid that we put in, possibly granting that one to us? Or you would still want to keep it as a whole? I understand why.
Well, the Building and Grounds Committee needs to meet and discuss the dates.
Correct. So what we discussed was that the next step in this process is for the Building and Grounds Committee to regroup to determine what our next step will be as a district. So we currently are planning to meet on the 21st at 6:30 p.m. in the administration building with plans to come back on the 23rd with a recommendation again to the board around what those next steps are. And so during that process, we can entertain a discussion about how we may want to consider the other bid that you presented regarding the land. And so, I think in general, at least in the discussions we've had at this point, our primary objective is to try and keep it together because we recognize that there are other steps involved in trying to subdivide that and get that land carved off. But certainly, we'll discuss that as part of the Building and Grounds and determine what that looks like.
Ryan, at this point, we can't entertain that because that wasn't what was put out to bid. So legally, right now, we can't even. Yeah. Okay.
That wasn't part of the resolution, so.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that I still was in favor of that, even though they're saying we can't.
We appreciate it.
I don't think there's anybody who's actually opposed to that. I think it's just we have to make sure we're following what's being prescribed to us as far as that process goes. And quite frankly, if it weren't for the fact that I do believe that there might have been some confusion about what we were looking for on these bids as far as like what we would be open to, I would have been ready to say yes to your bid on the full property. But just because there is that concern that maybe people didn't understand that we aren't necessarily looking at assessed value of this property, appraised, sorry, people who live there. That we gotta make sure that is completely communicated and, or they'll be held to pay, I'm sure.
Okay. I think we also need to put another committee for HR and finance committee combined.
Correct.
October 30th.
Yep, so we are going to do a joint meeting between the Human Resources Committee and the Budget and Finance Committee on the 30th of October at 5:30 p.m. One of the items that we want to discuss is our current substitute teacher staffing and other alternatives. So because that really branches into the finance aspects as well as personnel, we felt like it was appropriate to have both those groups represented there. There's enough of a cross-section between those two that we're not really at risk of having too many board members present for a forum. So we're going to meet that night to begin some discussions.
Is that an admin?
Yeah, that will be at the admin. Both of those meetings will be at the admin building.
I don't think we had any other committee meetings. No. No unfinished business. New business. We have go items. We have a settlement agreement for student number 734-754-8098.
Motion for.
Second. Billy, second. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Dr. Favola?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Item 2, looking to approve the trade of a 2002 Ford dump truck, purchase a replacement dump truck.
Motion approved. Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Dr. Favola?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Item 3, looking for resolution to approve distribution of a Fusion C3 to the high school parent survey.
Motion. Second.
Any discussion?
So I just want to update the board that we have 18 students enrolled now, and Dr. Carroll is in some pretty consistent conversations with parents and with kids, but we thought it might be good to get some feedback. We're even looking at next year and how can we make some improvements. So we wanted to get some parent feedback on what else they would like to see or what else might be helpful. So that's what this is.
What did we start to roll out? When you first started this, what was it at? Number wise?
Like 0? Or do you mean how many are in cyber school?
Cyber school. That first, when you first rolled it out, you decided a number.
Yeah, we just had a couple kids, and now it's grown to 18. And some of these are kids that are coming back from other cyber schools, or that are transferring into the district from another cyber school, and they like what we have to offer. A few of them are our own students who have made a decision to leave and go to a cyber charter and have chosen our program over the traditional cyber charter. It's going very well.
So how much revenue is that versus
Our
last year's?
cost avoidance so far is $389,000.
Yes. So,
Fantastic.
we're
Roll call. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I forgot we hadn't voted on that yet.
Roll call.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Dr. Favola?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. And I have the benefit of somebody keeping me straight down here.
Well, that's where, what I was gonna say was I had what I thought might have been we added that supplemental agenda item on, but it's another settlement agreement, so should that have been voted on separately under new business? I just want to make sure. Or is it okay to vote it on under the superintendent report?
I think as long as it was voted on and it's in the minutes, I think that's adequate. Would you agree? Yeah.
adjourn.
Everybody make good jokes.
Second.
Motion to adjourn? Second. Thank you.